those of you guys that are new, please like and subscribe to my channel. I appreciate it. Thank you. Here is my video where I do want to go into depth about incompetent cervix. Like I said, I'm not a doctor, nor am I a teacher. I went to the school of Google, so that's where I'll be reading this information from today, okay? So I definitely just wanted to, this is what I've done. I didn't know beforehand. I had to find out on my own. I did a whole lot of research after the fact. But an incompetent cervix, also called cervical insufficiency, occurs when weak cervical tissue causes or contributes to premature birth or the loss of an otherwise healthy pregnancy. And incompetent cervix can be difficult to diagnose and treat. If your cervix begins to open early or you have a history of cervical insufficiency, your doctor might recommend preventive medication during pregnancy, frequent ultrasounds, or procedure that closes the cervix with strong sutures, and that's called cervical cerclage. And like in my video, that's what I was saying. There was ways and different things that could have been done and prevented, because if they catch it early, you can get a cervical cerclage. You can get that put in at like 10 weeks. And it's basically like a band that wraps around your cervix to keep it closed. And they'll take it off about 36, 37 weeks, what I have read based off my research, and then you'll go into labor. You could either go into labor right after, immediately after, or it could be weeks. I know this lady who I read, they took hers off at 37 weeks. She still was 40 weeks and 2 days before she actually went into labor. So, but it definitely helped the pregnancy. You do have to stop a lot of stuff. You can't work out really hard. They do say you may have to give up intercourse, which you have to think. Intercourse or your baby? Intercourse or your baby? You can have intercourse after your baby. So definitely, so it's a lot of stuff like that as well that you'll have to give up. It says some women may have discomfort or spotting over the course of several days or weeks, starting between 14 and 20 weeks of pregnancy. So be on the lookout. This is stuff to look out for. A sensation of pelvic pressure. So when you're feeling like your baby's about to come, you feel all that pressure in your pelvic area, that's not right. But again, you may not even have that. A new backache, your back might be hurting. Mild abdominal cramps. A change in your vaginal discharge. So again, you'll leak way more fluids than what you were before. Light vaginal bleeding. I'm sure every pregnant woman looks at every single tissue every time she wipes. My nerves are like that, and I'm sure it's plenty of other women who do that as well. The risk factors, cervical trauma. You could have had any type of surgical procedure to your uterus or anything like that, which will definitely weaken your cervix. For some reason, it has race on here. Black women seem to have a higher risk of developing cervical insufficiency. That's not even clear why, but I'm Black. So, okay. Congenital conditions. So uterine abnormalities and genetic disorders affecting a fibrous type of protein that makes up your body's connective tissues. So collagen. It might cause that as well. Again, the complications is premature birth, where you can definitely go into labor early and you have a perfect little healthy child, or a child that may just need to stay in the NICU, or pregnancy loss, because if you lose the child, of course, before the child is viable, then there's not much they could do, like in my situation. But like I said, there's preventative ways that could have been done. So of course you definitely have to seek and have your prenatal care. You have to have that extra care where they're checking your cervix, and they can start that as early as 10 weeks. Like I said, just where they're watching just to make sure, hey, is everything okay? Are you opening? Is it thinning? Anything like that. And then catch it early, put that cerclage on for you, or even give you different medications. Also, you have to eat a healthy diet. Gaining weight. I did gain a lot of weight very quickly. Again, I didn't know. If I could have prevented all of this, I would have. But I'm not going to blame myself. You know what I'm saying? Like, because you don't know until it's too late, unfortunately. That's why I definitely want to get the word out there so other people can find out before. Because it's not, if I could say I don't want nobody to go through this and that happened at a snap of my fingers, I would really want that. I wouldn't want no one to endure the pain that I have. But definitely that's what incompetent cervix is. So again, you may not know. Again, if you're a Black woman, you definitely want to just have them checked. If you've had any type of cervical trauma, as far as like any surgeries to your cervix or uterus or anything like that, you definitely want them to go ahead and check. So it's different things that you want to go ahead and educate yourself on when you're pregnant that you're not told about. Because I wasn't told about this. And if I was, definitely some stuff would have been prevented, and I would have felt a little bit better if I could have just done my best, you know what I'm saying, to do what I needed to do to keep my child inside of me as long as I can. So that is the very hard part about this. But again, if you have any questions or comments, drop it below. I'm here to answer anything. Like I said, I did go ahead and go to School of Google, and that's where I got that information from. I will be more than happy to go ahead and share that link. So it is below so you guys can see a little bit more as well. Like I said, any other questions, whatever, I'm here for you. If you are someone who is watching this and you're not pregnant, share it with someone who is pregnant. Just anybody, so someone can go ahead and learn. But like I said, if you have not already, please go ahead and subscribe to my video. Very much appreciated. I hope to see you in the next video. Until next time.